Good evening, folks. Today we are going to talk about the Office 365 admin app that is available for administrators to be installed on two mobile devices ranging from Windows, iOS, and Android. Basically, the app is available to download from any of these stores. So today for this demonstration, I'm going to use a Windows phone, which is the Lumia 535. I have already downloaded the app from the Windows App Store and installed onto my device. So I'm going to swipe the screen to the left, and that will bring up the applications that are installed on my particular device. So as you can see the Office 365 admin app which is already installed in the apps menu. To launch the app, I'm going to click on the Office 365 admin app. Okay, so it's launched in the app. Okay, you can see that the app has launched. Now it's asking us to sign in with an admin account. So this admin account will be the admin account that you will be using to log into your Office 365 portal. So here I'm going to use a demo admin account. Right, just enter the username and I'm going to click on next. So this will load up the Office 365 sign-in page within the application. It will take some time, as you can see that it is connecting to the internet. Alright, so this is the Office 365 sign-in page I mentioned, and here you will be required to enter your Office 365 username and the password for you to sign in. So I'm going to do that now. Right, so I have keyed in my password and I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, once the sign in is complete, it will straight away take me into the Office 365 admin app. As you can see, there are certain subsections. The first section will be the home section, where you get to see the messages, the health status, and a quick links area where you get to do basic administration for your users, your groups. You get to see the billing information for your subscribed tenant, and also the support request you can raise with Microsoft, and also see your ongoing support cases that has been raised with Microsoft. First of all, if you click on the messages, you will see all the messages which Microsoft sends you related to your service settings on Office 365, as well as the health status will indicate any issues when it comes to subscribed services of your Office 365 tenant. So these some of these features are pretty much self-explanatory. I'm quite sure that experienced administrators should be able to figure out what all these applications means to them and what all these tasks means. Right, so if I know this particular application has swipe capabilities, so if I swipe my screen to the left to navigate, it will take me to the users section, where you will be able to see all of your provisioned users on Office 365. Now in my demo environment, these are the provisioned users. Now in your environment it might differ. You might be able to see all the production users on your users category. So if you want to go into a user account, you simply has to click on the particular user, and then once you go inside the user account, you get basic administration tasks to manage a particular user, such as resetting his or her password, such as assigning a license, such as blocking a user from signing into your Office 365 portal. You also can delete the user within the application itself. Also, you can do basic user description updates within the details panel of the user properties. As you can see here, if you want to change the contact details of the user properties, you can simply click on the contact info and then choose the values that you would like to change for this particular user. So within the users section of the app, you also have the facility to create users. You can add new users. You can see that the licensing information is still loading up. So depending on the license plans you have, you can assign licenses to the users that you would like to create. So at the moment the license information has populated with Office 365 Enterprise E3 for me. So if you have different kind of licenses, you should be able to see the breakdown of the licenses that are available for you to assign to users when you try to create the users using the app. Next you will go into the groups section. So under the groups section, it is pretty much similar to the users section that we have seen earlier. You can see all the populated groups on your Office 365 tenant. So if I select a group, you can have the basic administration tasks within the group itself. You can see who are the members in the group. You can also edit members who are in the group. You can view the owners of the group, and you can edit the owners of the group. So these tasks are pretty much self-explanatory. Going back to the group section again, you also have the option to create groups within the application itself. So if you click on the type here, the group type, the drop down list, you can create a security group, you can create a distribution list, you can also create a mail enabled security group within the application. The next section will be the billing section. So under the billing section, you should be able to see all the subscriptions that you have in your tenant, and also you should be able to browse the bills for each month and then see them within the application. The next section will be the health section, where you will be able to see all the service health with regards to Office 365 subscription. Now currently you can see that Exchange Online is in a degraded state. So if I click on Exchange Online, it will take me to the detailed messages for that particular service on the Office 365 portal. So currently you can see that Exchange Online email and calendar access service degradation. So if I click on that, you should be able to see a detailed message as to what Microsoft is doing, what is its current state, etc., etc., with regards to the service Exchange Online. So next section will be the messages section, where you will get all the updates from Microsoft when it comes to product update, features, etc. So currently you can see that I have received some updated features, notification for Yammer email, updated features for some Microsoft Intune services, SharePoint mobile app, etc., etc. So if you want to read any of these messages, you can simply click on that, and that will open up the message with regards to the service. Okay, so these are the messages that Microsoft sends you from time to time with regards to service updates. You can access them within the application under the messages. Next is the support section, where you should be able to raise a support request if you wish to do so. And also you should if you have any opened or undergoing service requests that has been looked into by Microsoft, you should be able to see them within the application as well. Also, you have some contact numbers to contact support under the contact support option, where you can directly phone Microsoft and then escalate your issue. The next section will be the migrations. Currently I have no migrations in my tenant, but if you are an administrator and if you are conducting a Office 365 migration to another platform, or from another platform to Office 365, you should be able to see the migration updates under this section. The next section will be the resources section, where you get to manage your resource mailboxes, shared mailboxes, etc. within the application. So if you want to manage the info@cloudarcs.net shared mailbox, you have to simply click on it. So you should be able to delete the shared mailbox, you should be able to edit the shared mailbox, and you should be able to add the members who can access this particular shared mailbox within the application itself. So these are basic shared mailbox management facilities that administrators can use to manage the provision shared mailboxes. If you go back, you also have the option to create shared mailboxes, room mailboxes, equipment mailboxes within the app itself. The next will be the feedback. If you would like to submit feedback based on your experience on Office 365, you can do so within the app now. The next will be the service settings for your Office 365 portal. The main things that I would like to highlight here is the app settings, where you can customize the view of your apps, the language of this particular Office 365 admin app, and also the menu. You can customize the menu, what options that needs to be loaded up when you open up this app. Currently everything is enabled, but if you want to customize it, you can disable some of these settings and then load the required settings to the app. Also, there are some service related settings for calendar, Skype for Business, and Sway Cortana. So if you go to calendar, there are certain service related settings for the calendar when it comes to external sharing, etc. If you go to Skype for Business, there are certain settings which are related to Skype for Business under external sharing. So you can allow contacting other organizations, allow contacting Skype users for the tenant, your Office 365 tenant, and all the users who are provisioned under your Office 365 tenant will have these settings applied to them. So that's about the Office 365 admin app. I think for us administrators, this app is quite useful because administrators are busy. They might not be there on their desks all the time to administer Office 365 users and related settings. So having an app like this on their mobile devices or tablets is a very handy thing and a cool thing to have. So I hope my session was informative, the video was informative. Basically this is the latest app that Microsoft has released to manage Office 365 on your mobile devices for the administrators. So if you like my videos, you can subscribe to my video channel. Also you can check out my blog at www.cloudarcs.net or www.techiewithablog.com, or you can subscribe to me on Twitter under the Leaps tweets. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.